What up, BMT fam, and welcome to another episode of Breaking M Theory. Tony T here from the Great Beyond, and as usual, we have another good episode for you guys. Now, fellas out there, how long can you resist being blue balled? Has it been a week? Has it been a month? Have you made it to the end of the line? Or did you quit halfway through? We're about to tell you a few of our stories, and hopefully you guys can tell us a few of yours in the comments below. Let's just get into it.
Blue ball.
Hey, buddy, you got Puma on the mic.
Tony T from the Great Beyond.
And you got Charles the Future.
In the future, Charles.
I say hee hee to them.
They no longer matter.
They no longer matter because this is another great episode. Hey, we're back. Hey, Bucky might not be here on the ones and twos like he usually is, but we are figuring shit out.
Yes, we are.
You know, we could go back. We could go back to the poolside, right? I mean, it's summertime. Can we do that?
We can go back to the old style.
But hey, you know
That's
what?
how it started.
What do you think?
He doesn't like the old style anymore.
I do, but the
He's
thing
been
is,
spoiled by the new
no,
stuff.
that's not about spoiled. Who goes to set it up?
Us?
He's always late, so we gonna end
Oh,
up setting up.
ouch. Ouch.
I'd rather be here,
Burn.
nice and comfy.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's true. Okay. Well, hey, we're not throwing rocks at glass houses
God,
here.
fuck that.
He's such a dick.
He is. Hey, we got a great show for you today. We got a lot of things to discuss. Number one, we actually made it because we survived a hurricane. You guys heard? Well, obviously you guys know because you lived the hurricane.
We were in L.A.
We were in it. If y'all are here in LA, y'all out there, you know what we're talking about because I believe last week, okay, it wasn't a hurricane. Number one, it wasn't a hurricane.
Oh, it dropped
We had-
categories
yeah.
down.
Well, we had
Hurricane Hillary,
yeah,
right? Are we talking about Hurricane Hillary?
yeah.
Might as well call the Monica the blow.
Because that's a good one. I hate you so much right now. That's a good one. But it did blow a little bit.
It seemed like it because there
No,
was no
it was
blow.
a little soft, right? It was a little soft.
I guess that's the way Hillary
You
does
want
it.
a little harder? Wow. Well, this storm left me blue balled a little bit. I thought I was expecting some more.
I'm pretty sure maybe white.
I don't know.
With the damn earthquake.
Yeah, hurricane. So Hillary was a Category 4 at one point, coming from Baja California all the way up the coast
Yeah.
to hit Southern California. Now, by the time it hit us, I believe they said it
It
got
got to one only.
it got to no, it was like a tropical storm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But still, there were some high winds. You know what? They made it worse than it came out to be. But I think what I think it is like it's better to be over prepared than under prepared. You know what I mean?
Of course.
Because everything, dude, the whole city was on lockdown. Like I really didn't see that many people out and about.
No, there weren't.
Were you guys out and about a little bit?
I went out the moment the action was happening, I guess.
Was it Sunday?
Sunday.
How did that go?
I went to In-N-Out and I was in the line.
Yeah.
You know, In-N-Out's always a big line.
Yes.
So I started feeling like a little move. So I looked in my rear mirror.
Yeah.
I thought someone hit me. Like, let me check.
Oh snap!
Like, I
Yeah,
looked,
yeah.
I didn't see the car was close enough. So
Yeah.
it keeps moving. Like, okay,
Yeah.
it's not a hit. It's a really earthquake then.
It's a real earthquake.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was at home. Like
Yeah.
I decided like I was supposed to go out. I was supposed to see Dave Fox. By the way, shout out to Dave Fox. It was his birthday this past weekend.
crazy.
He was gonna have a lunch dinner Saturday afternoon. Unfortunately, I didn't make it out because of the weather. Because
weather,
I honestly I just didn't want to be out and about in this kind of environment. So I was at home. I was home with the bro, his wife. We were chilling at the bar. In the house, right? We're having drinks, and yeah, same thing. Everything started shaking. Now, see, here's the thing. I'm a veterano. Okay, I've been here.
Your whole
I felt
life.
so many earthquakes. I've been through here, through Northridge, through a whole bunch of other ones. I know what an earthquake feels like. So as soon as it hit, and I started shaking, I'm like, wait, is that an earthquake? And then it started really shaking. I'm like, dude, that's a motherfucking earthquake. And here's the worst part.
That was the worst part.
Tony T predicted the earthquake.
Because I'm psychic.
How you tell me, how did you know? So what did you say to me?
I use my psychic sources. It's called my wife.
Well,
Nah, she told me, she was telling me that because this kind of happened in the '94 earthquake. That we had a hurricane.
Yeah.
Or a storm.
Yeah,
right before.
Well, it wasn't a hurricane because the last time a tropical storm hit California
was
was
like 100 years ago.
1939.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
Well, it was some kind of storm before the earthquake hit.
Yeah.
So she told me that it could happen again.
Which
Ironically enough, had happened the next day.
Which is true when he was telling me about this, and I go, you know what? Geologically it makes sense because I was, I like to read up about this, and the reason, like, I was reading an article about how come we haven't had the big one, because they're always predicting we're gonna have the big one, and the reason why it hasn't is because it has,
Well, here's the thing.
Yeah.
The day it does have the big one.
Yes.
Isn't it supposedly the California go sink in the ocean?
I mean, that's a possible theory.
Because the San Andreas is connected to Japan.
Well, okay, no, it's not connected to Japan.
We're not gonna sink into the ocean.
No,
Well,
no.
we don't know that.
It depends how big it is
Because
there's a fault line called the Cascadia fault line.
Supposedly, it's predicted to like the maximum it would go to is like a 7.8.
No.
10.
On the San Andreas, but there's a bigger fault line called the Cascadia that goes from all the way from here to all the way through Washington and Oregon, all the way to Alaska. It's called the Cascadia. That one has supposedly, again, I'm going by scientific research, 9.5, somewhere on there, some like devastating earthquake if it ever happens. Now, that's not that San Andreas. The San Andreas, basically what they were saying is because of the dry weather. See, have you guys heard of the Salton Sea? You guys,
Tell me a little bit more now.
You guys don't know the Salton Sea? This is how I know I'm dealing with people who don't know the geography.
Wow.
So the Salton Sea is out by the desert, right?
Mojave
It used to be what?
Mojave Desert? Close enough?
I don't know if it's Mojave Desert. No, it's coming between here and Las Vegas, right?
Oh.
There's the Salton Sea. It's dried up. It's not a sea anymore. It used to be a big water source. It's dried up. A lot of the fall line goes through that. It's dry, which means the rocks have settled.
Okay.
But the water, when there was water, it causes things to loosen up, to soften up, and slide. So what you said actually makes some sense. Yeah. Now, I was like, that being said, when you told me this, I'm like, nah, fuck that.
You were.
That's just not going to happen. And then as soon as the earthquake happened, I'm like, God damn it, Anthony was right.
I called him as soon as it happened.
He called me, dude. He likes to gloat. So he called me, and it was a trip. The thing was, it rained. So it was like from 7 in the morning.
Yeah.
So for like at least 14 hours nonstop
It rained
raining.
all the way till nighttime.
Yeah, it did not stop. It would not stop. Like the Terminator just kept coming down and down and down. There was a lot of flooding in certain areas. There was a lot of accidents. My brother was on the road. He said there was a jackknife on the 5. I mean, it's crazy. But you put those two together, like something that hasn't happened since 1939, and then add an earthquake on top of it. Get the fuck out of here. Like I don't even know how he. What did they call it? You said climate change.
Oh, I don't believe that.
He doesn't believe climate change. Well, I mean, come on. There's something about this because the reason why hurricanes occur is because the water heats up.
Heats up, of course.
Right, and that's what causes hurricanes to strengthen.
Yeah.
Right, and then the water is supposedly 3 or 4.
Well, here's the thing. That was true. Climate change.
Yes.
We were got the 4 and 5 category. We didn't.
No, but let's think of it a different way. Okay, let's think of it a different way. It's never happened in 80 years. The fact that it went up a little bit means we had something over nothing. You're not going to go from 0 to like category 5 crazy thunderstorm. This is not the day after tomorrow. Okay.
Of course not. Yeah. But I remember all the years I lived in California. I always see rains during the summer.
Yeah.
Heavy rains.
Never.
No, I seen it. Rains.
I've never seen rains during the summer.
Yeah,
not like this. Not like how we just had. Not like this. Not like that.
I remember there was thunders.
Not like this. I've never seen anything like this in August ever. In August, we're talking about the middle of August.
Well, it's not something we go crazy like, oh my God, it's the end of the world. Neither.
I didn't say it was the end of the world. I'm just saying there's something to this. Again, we could agree to disagree, right? I'm just saying there's something about this climate. You know what? Just be good to your environment. That's all I
No, of
want to
course,
say.
protect your earth at all costs.
Protect the earth, right? This is
Yes.
our earth. We got it. We live in it.
That's the only one we have.
So yeah, that's what we got to deal with this past weekend.
Yo.
What else has been going on this week? By the way,
Wait, you're wearing your T-shirt.
I am. I'm in honor of.
Hold on,
Yes.
so they can oh, stand up for a moment, so they can see the whole. No, it's blocking the whole thing.
Oh, let's see. You see.
There you go.
Wait. What's it? Can you see in the back?
Oh shit!
Yeah.
The whole package, huh?
Yesterday was Mamba Day. In honor of the Black Mamba himself, Kobe Bean Bryant. Rest in peace. Rest in power.
What is it? 2 years already?
2020.
So,
Yeah. 2020 since he passed
2
away
years.
in that helicopter crash with his daughter and 7 others. For me, obviously, I'm a hardcore Kobe fan. I got this shirt when I went to the memorial after he passed. I mean, you got the
Yes.
the Black
You
Mamba.
have the whole package.
You got
do
the Black Mamba tattoo right there, so you know I ain't no joke. But yesterday was 8/24. His numbers were 8 and 24, hence 8/24.
There you go.
His birthday was 8/23, the day before, which is also AFO's birthday. Shout out to AFO.
AFO.
He's all right.
He's all right.
Happy birthmas.
Happy birthmas. Happy coming out your mom's vaginal canal.
Oh God.
Yeah, I know I said that. That was so bad. But for me, it's just one of those days to reflect the things he did for LA,
And for
right.
the sport.
for the sport. I mean, he transcended
He's
sport.
been his whole life at LA, right? He never went to a different
20
team.
years, 20 years, LA Laker, Laker for life.
How about the championships?
5 championships.
Damn.
Third in scoring all time in the league. All with the Lakers.
Who was the coach?
Phil Jackson
Phil
for all the
Jackson.
championships, right? The things he did. He scored 81 points in one game. By the way, on my birthday, January 22nd. Yeah, I'm sharing that. 2006. I still remember that to this day. I should have been at that game.
No.
Yeah, I should have been at that game. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, he transcends sports. Like, even players today, all the players today, most of they're probably one of their favorite players is Kobe, because he has
over more than Michael Jordan.
I think there's Jordan, but I think this generation they looked
so-
up to Kobe more.
So past him, some extent.
In the way of his mentality of the
Yeah.
Mamba
Well,
mentality,
most
right?
of the 2K games still have him on the cover.
By the way,
Like 2021 was the Mamba edition.
speaking of, the only player in 2K to ever have a 100 score, Kobe Bryant.
There we go.
I'm just saying.
There's another one.
Yeah. We can drop some more dimes of the things that he's done. Is he the greatest player of all time? That's debatable. Some people, most people will say Michael Jordan. Some people will say LeBron. Some
But
people say
What
Steph
was
Curry.
you think say versus? It's like saying Mike Tyson and Muhammad Ali.
Right.
Same thing. So in basketball, it's
Yeah.
Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant.
Right. But there's one thing that you can't deny, that he worked harder than anybody else to maximize his talent.
Yeah.
And if you have that Mamba mentality, if you work harder than anybody else, if you just strive to be the best, then you will hopefully see those
Oh,
results,
of course.
right? Because if you work hard, you're gonna reap the benefits.
Results in the end.
Yeah, which is why I bring that Mamba mentality every time I do the show. So shout out, memory to Cobes.
Bravo.
Miss you, love you. Yeah. Oh, and they're gonna unveil a statue of him this February.
Oh, like Rocky Balboa.
Like yes, yeah.
Where?
At Staples Center
Okay.
with all the other statues. I
crazy.
think they have Shaq. There's Magic. There's Kareem.
Oscar De La Hoya.
There's Oscar De La
Yeah.
Hoya. There's also Elgin Baylor and Jerry West. Kobe will be there on 2/8/24. That's a great number. 2/8/24. 2 is in honor of his daughter,
Ooh.
Yeah.
and he's at 8/24. So yeah, that's awesome. So great for the city of LA.
Yes, sir.
But let's keep going. Let's keep this show going, right?
What we got?
Let's keep this Mamba mentality going. So there was a movie that came out last week, wasn't there?
Yep.
Tony T, please.
Well, let's get down on some of this Blue Beetle.
Blue Beetle.
The Blue Beetle.
So my question is,
yeah.
where does it take place? Who's the hero? Who is he?
Tony? I'm gonna put you on the spot. I
Yeah,
want you to
because he's
talk.
quiet
Yeah,
right
you're
now.
quiet.
I honestly forgot. I watched the movie, but
No, but in the comics version, what have you learned from
the
it?
comics, I'm not even that big on
No?
Blue Beetle.
Okay.
I just wanted to watch
So
it.
I wanted to test him a little bit to see
Yeah.
because he's falling asleep over here. So
I know.
I'll
I
keep
guess
it.
we're
I'll
too
keep it
bored-
ourselves.
We're too bored
So-
for him.
So Blue Beetle is DC, who's the hero of Blue Beetle is Jaime Reyes,
Yeah,
Latino?
a Latino character. And honestly, this is the reason why I want to talk about this movie.
it's the kid from Cobra Kai.
It's the kid from Cobra Kai. It's,
Really?
it's Cholo Morena.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, Cholo. Yeah. Dude, I first off,
You were questioning about it?
regardless of how I feel, like we as Latinos should support this movie because I honestly feel like Latinos need a little bit more representation, right? I went in there not thinking about that. I just wanted to enjoy this movie, right? Because obviously DC has a lot of baggage with the DCEU now switching to the DCU.
See, this part gets confusing.
Yeah, see for somebody who doesn't know this,
Well, that's because somebody else took control.
yeah, but somebody who doesn't really know, but it's all a mess, right? Like
Yeah.
you're thinking like, well, I thought we have Superman, I thought we have Batman. Where's Ben Affleck?
So
Where's
What is all this mess
yeah?
causing for what
Yeah.
purpose?
So all those, get rid of those.
Yeah.
No,
Right.
they're just trying to do a soft reboot.
Soft reboot.
My
right?
question is, was these people getting paid too much? If we, you know what? Let's get rid of them.
It wasn't about the pay. It
was
was
the
about
money?
the story.
No, it wasn't about like Tony Stark.
No, it's the story, right? They want to make a cohesive story, a la what Marvel did. DC, you know what? They had some things that were really cool. I mean, out of the DCEU, which movies did you kind of enjoy?
The Zack Snyder Justice League cut.
The
Snyder cut.
Snyder cut. I
Mhm.
really enjoyed that one.
That
That
one
was really
so
good.
dude.
I gotta admit, Batman v Superman. When you go back to it,
Well, the Ultimate Edition.
the ultimate, freaking really. If you really look at it, it's a great movie.
Yeah.
Man of Steel, not a bad movie.
Mm-hmm. That was a good start to all of it.
Yeah. Aquaman.
Actually, yes, the first
Right.
Aquaman was really
There's only
good.
one because the next one's coming out.
Yeah, yeah.
So there's some hits and there's a bunch of misses. Right. There's a bunch
Too
of
many.
misses. Birds of Prey was not that great. The first Suicide Squad could have been way better.
Because the Joker wasn't enough in there?
Or with this damaged forehead. Oh, nah, bro. Nah, that wasn't cutting it for me.
Oh.
The Josh Whedon Justice League was the trashiest of the
ugh.
trash. Wonder Woman was good. I really enjoyed Wonder Woman. I did not enjoy
it reminded
1984.
Me no, 1984 sucked balls.
Sucked
But
balls.
the first one reminded me like
what was the cousin
Captain
that sucked
America.
balls from the 1984?
It's
I
just-
didn't watch it, so I'm
Don't.
asking you.
How about that?
Don't-
Just
don't watch
it.
Just don't. So yeah, hits and misses with the DCU.
Yeah.
This technically is what they're saying is the first character that's part of the DCU.
Yes.
Right? Now they did mention Superman, Batman.
Yeah, they mentioned all
Flash.
of them.
Sorry to interrupt.
No, interrupt away.
So the Blue Beetle
Yes.
is pretty much start everything fresh from him. I'm saying from the Superman, Batman. He's the first one.
Of this
supposedly.
iteration.
Yeah.
Yes. Of this iteration.
That's
Yes.
crazy. So they
absolutely.
had to start with him first.
Yeah. Here's the thing. This whole story, it really is about him only. All the other stuff, they didn't show anything.
Yeah,
they
it's
didn't,
co- it's
they
very
didn't connect it with
contained.
anything else.
It's very contained.
It's
Yes.
very
So
contained.
it's,
And
it's just solo him, the
yeah,
Beetle.
and that's for me the reason why I think
You-
this
you
movie
liked it.
works.
You liked
Right?
it.
Because it was set only about him. I mean, this story is about how he becomes the Blue Beetle.
Yeah.
The Blue Beetle, and it really, I think the story is the moral of the story is familia, not family.
Familia.
Yeah.
Familia. Porque
You went to the credit to the end.
End
to the-
credits.
yeah,
Did you state?
yeah, of course.
You did?
Yeah.
Or they show?
We'll get to that. Why are you gonna ask me about the end before I talk about?
Can you like break it down piece by piece, please?
Yeah, we're not gonna break this movie down piece by piece, but I will get to.
Yeah.
We'll explain that a little bit. So let me tell you a little bit about Blue Beetle because I know you don't know anything, and he kind of went in.
Question marks right now.
So the Blue Beetle has 3 variations, right? The original Blue Beetle was from 1939. Guess what? That's when we had
The quake.
the first
Or the
hurricane.
hurricane, yeah.
Yeah, think about that. That's how long ago the original Blue Beetle came in. And there's
Isn't that when Batman came out too? Around 1939?
somewhere around those-
1940, something like that.
Superman was 1st, right?
He was
Superman
the first, right? The
Yeah,
whole
he
comics?
was the first for DC. So there's 3 iterations. Jaime Reyes is the 3rd version, right? Where he gets his power by getting a scarab that
Yeah.
attaches to his body,
Yeah.
which is like the ultimate weapon. Now, where is this coming from? We know it's from outer space. They don't really delve deep into where it comes from.
No, they just showed us space, but they didn't say where.
Yeah, where they don't know. We don't know exactly where, but it gives him like he could literally whatever he thinks he can make weapons.
Yes.
Basically, knives,
Stabbing
swords,
weapons, projectile weapons. You know, like
yeah,
kind of
Fault-
like in a
faults-
weird way, an Iron Man in a weird way.
Kind of, but Iron Man.
I'm just saying because of let's just talk about the last tech that he used in Infinity War.
Okay, like that.
Like
The
it
nanotech.
morphs, yeah, it morphs into like different things.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Something like that.
Yeah.
In a way, I think this one's way cooler.
Yeah, yeah.
Personally. Yeah, I mean, he's a cool character, and then of course the family that's attached to it. I mean, you got his dad, the mom,
Yeah, it's very
The
family. It's very
sister,
family oriented.
the nana.
Like that's what gave him his strength. Oh,
Yeah.
I love the Nana.
The
The Nana's
nana's
great.
the best.
She been through some shit.
She been through some shit. She know
What year does Blue Beetle text?
Present day.
present day,
present, oh, okay.
present day, but not in the world we know. It's a city, a new city called Palermo City.
La Palerma or something like that.
No, it's Palermo City, right?
it? 'Cause
But it
I-
looks,
yeah.
it basically looks like a Miami,
Huh.
right? It's a Miami version. So there's a lot of Latinos. He's a Mexican family. And of course, how did I forget the uncle,
Oh yeah, Mr. Lopez.
George Lopez, who literally made me laugh the whole
The whole
entire
time.
movie. The music was spot on. If you're Latino, they had cumbia, they had salsa, they had
Yeah,
reggaeton. They had like all this stuff. Like what's going on. Like they all about eating they're eating, sharing meals together. Like there's little jokes inside jokes that if you're Latino, like when something's broken, what do? You kick it, right? Pues vengas un poco,
Yeah.
dale con. That's how this movie is. Is there some things that that were a little off for me? Sure. I mean, what do you think?
I didn't think it was that off. Like I said,
Or that threw you off?
It's a pretty contained movie. Nothing
Yeah.
really threw me off, honestly.
For me, the only
Right,
thing
right.
that threw me off is like, okay, they find Blue Beetle number 2, Ted Cord. They because his daughter,
Oh yeah.
right? They find his lair, and he has all this equipment. How the hell does George Lopez know how to use all the equipment?
Well, I mean,
It's high tech.
They both were what? They studied. They were educated. They knew what they were doing.
Right, but it just like it's still he figured out like way too quick for me.
That's true.
Right, so
Well,
you
I
got to
mean,
spend a
it's
little bit of belief.
It's a
Okay.
movie. It needs to go quick.
Well, yeah, I
If it
get
was
that.
Like episodes,
I get that, and we're supposed to suspend that
Yeah.
disbelief. For example, George Lopez made that thing to knock out like
Like the signal.
the signal, right?
Yeah.
Come on, really,
I know.
really,
Yeah. That was
Yeah.
That was a thing.
okay.
I'm pretty sure if it was a series instead of a movie, they would have taken their time and had
yeah.
them learn kind of this stuff, play with it.
I get that. I mean, it's like a 2-hour movie, so
Yeah,
they had
yeah.
to fit it in.
Yeah.
That being said, it had heart, it had soul. I honestly love the kid. I love Cholo as the Blue Beetle, as Jaime Reyes. I mean, he is the Blue Beetle, and like it makes me want to know more about him.
It makes me want to watch some more Cobra Kai.
yeah. Yeah, it makes me kind of watch more Cobra Kai. I'm gonna go watch Cobra Kai just
Is
to
it,
see him.
is
a
it
little.
coming this end of the year?
What?
Part 6?
Yeah, this
Cobra Kai?
final season.
Yeah.
Final season.
Final season.
But you know it's not the final season. They're gonna
It
they're
never
gonna do a
is the final.
spin-off or something like that.
Well, it all depends how many watch it. Then we'll say, you
Yeah.
know what? We can extend it to the next
they're gonna watch it.
season.
They're gonna watch it. Everybody's gonna watch this movie. I mean, this show. But
Dude, that series you already had like freaking Karate Kid, like
Right.
5, 6, 7.
Yeah. So the end credit scene. Obviously, the thing about this, he's the third Blue Beetle. The second Blue Beetle was Ted Cord. He's missing. He's disappeared. Nobody knows where he is.
Oh, so he's not the original one.
He's not the. That's what I said. He's
Oh.
the third one.
It was cool seeing all the old suit, the 2 old suits. Though.
Yeah. So, but they're trying to set up like the old Blue Beetles are still possibly alive.
Yeah.
So that's really what it is. Spoiler alert, I guess. Right.
Yeah.
Honestly, at the end of the day, watch the movie. That's my opinion.
It's a worth watch.
It's a worth watch. I would
I
definitely.
want to know what I'm not gonna see the theaters.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna tell you. I'll tell you later.
Tell
I'm
you
not gonna
after
tell
the
them.
show,
People are
man.
You
watching.
can't tell me right now, damn it.
No, I see. This is what I have to deal with over here. This is exactly what I have to deal
God
with.
damn it.
Yeah, you're gonna.
I can't wait the next 40
No,
minutes.
I'm gonna make you
gotta
watch
tell
it.
me now.
We're gonna, you know what?
Spell it out.
I'll go watch it with you, and we can go. Yes.
I'll take a watch Gran Turismo.
Hey, you're an A-list member. We can watch it.
I know.
It's not gonna cost you anything.
I know.
Just go watch it.
Boy, look what happened last time. We went to the theaters.
Oh,
I
that's
fall
different.
asleep.
That's different because we drank too much. Again, that's what we do.
All right, so you're gonna go do it, Charles.
Do what?
Watch the movie. Well, how about we take you?
How about I take you see the Gran Turismo?
I want to watch that movie.
Go watch Gran Turismo.
He
You
watched
find out
Gran Turismo yesterday.
Yep.
Did you? What do you think about that movie?
Like say 1 out of 10.
Yeah.
I give it like a 7.5.
Oh, that's actually a pretty good score.
Decent, yeah.
Yeah, so it actually entertained you.
Yep.
So it was able to be watched.
Well, here's the thing. You, the one sitting behind the scenes, you need to watch Ford versus Ferrari to understand the movie, what's going on. No, you have to. Because it takes place where they're racing versus the new one.
Oh, okay, I see. In the same
Yes.
the same track. I
Same
remember that track.
Yes.
Oh,
okay. So now
okay.
you understand why you need to watch the Ford versus Ferrari.
I used to love Gran Turismo, so
Yeah.
I mean that's on my to watch list. So maybe we could talk about it next time.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there you go. That's yeah. Again, that's our spoiler-free review, except for him making me say the fucking end credits.
That's the show. It's
It was a
over. Let's
little
go.
brief, he said,
Yeah.
not complete.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say how he got it. Who was the big bad? Watch it. Really like it. It hits all the the notes for me as a movie, and the fact that I like that it was contained and didn't have to like connect to anything else.
Here's your contain.
Yeah.
Well, you rate it.
Rate it. Am I going to 5 BMTs?
Yes.
Yep.
5 BMTs. 4.2. 4.2.
Yeah.
Very high.
Is it a little bit kiddie at sometimes?
Of course.
Sure.
Yes.
I think so. It's a little like it's not. It doesn't take itself too serious, which in some ways
It should have.
it could have been a little more, but I enjoyed the comedy and I enjoyed the more family oriented aspect of it. So that's why I gave it a 4.2.
I get you.
Tony T,
I give it about a 4.
4, solid 4.
Mhm.
Yeah,
For as a standalone movie,
Yeah.
I give it a 4.
and you know what? The CGI was good.
Yes.
It wasn't cheesy.
Way
It
better
wasn't.
than fucking Ant-Man.
Ooh.
Damn, ouch.
Yeah, burn it. The quantum realm. Was,
Fucking A, bro.
yeah, that was off. Yeah. So yeah, go watch it, guys.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Which leads us to our main subject for today.
How long can you resist?
How long can you resist being blue balled? Now, okay, guys. First of all, have y'all been blue balled before?
I'm pretty sure.
Pretty
we all
sure
have.
most of us.
Men out there, have you been blue balled? You don't even have to answer that. I'm gonna say 100%. Every single man out there has been blue balled. By the way, women can get blue balled, but it's called something else.
They do. They call it the blue beans.
Blue beans. Blue beans.
You know
It's
why,
like-
right?
What?
Like little clip.
Okay. It's graphic. Okay.
Well, I got to explain what it is.
It's true. That's what it is. So, what does that mean? So, what does it mean by being blue balled? Now, obviously, there's
The scientific,
the sci- the sci-
professional talking.
yeah. If you want to talk professionally, it's the
The doctor is going to tell you.
it's an epididymal. It's called epididymal hypertension.
Of course.
What the
Epididymal.
fuck?
Yeah. It's a literal scientific.
Obviously, the
term.
doctor's not go. Oh, excuse me, sir, you have blue balls.
Yeah.
That's unprofessional.
Yeah.
Right?
Epididymal hypertension.
Yes.
Yeah. Right.
Holy shit.
Now he's gonna say, "Bro, your balls are blue."
Yeah.
When you have
Bro, your balls are fucking tensioning.
they look like two Smurfs.
That's
Yeah, they look like you know the little what's the little ice cream cones, the blue ones.
The blue ones.
Yeah, the ice
I'm so lost.
Oh,
on that one.
raspados.
like raspados. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
all like white and like
Yeah.
he knew what I was talking about. He knew what I was talking about. Basically, what happens is when you have an erection for long enough, you get enough stimulus where
You're in pain.
No,
You're
that's
not
just
worried.
to the point where you're
just fucking
ready to
throbbing.
go. You're ready to
Release it.
release your.
Wait, it doesn't happen.
But it doesn't happen, right?
Ugh.
And because what happens is when we get
It's stiff.
hard, the blood rushes into your penis, into your wait, press the
To your
button,
penis.
press it.
Which button?
You know which one.
I have no. Oh.
Into
Yes.
that,
You got it.
he got it right. That's what makes it hard, right?
Yep.
So
yep.
obviously, when you finish and you complete, right?
Yeah.
You finish the completion, it releases, the blood goes back in, you get normal,
And you're a happy camper.
and you're a happy camper, right?
But when you're not,
It's one
if
of the
you're
be-
not, what happens?
What happens
You're
is
in stress.
yeah, what happens is it stays hard. There's tension, right? Hypertension. It stays hard. The blood kind of stays there. You can actually feel numbness and pain, and no joke, because of the blood staying.
It just feels like you're fucking
Yeah,
back the fuck up.
your balls could literally look blue. it's the craziest thing. Now, I mean, we've all experienced this, right?
Of course.
I mean,
We're
it's so,
humans.
which is why we decided to talk about this, because it's kind of funny,
It is.
right? It's kind of fucked up.
It's a funny, fucked up thing.
Yeah. So we all have stories of what caused us to have blue balls, I would think. So I thought, why not share
Why
some
not
of these
share
stories?
this?
Of course.
Did this happen to any of you guys out there?
I'm pretty sure it has.
Maybe the same situations, maybe some situations that are different. I mean, who wants to share first?
Tony.
Well, let's go. Let's go.
Tony's
let's
the
go.
first one.
No, we're in order.
We're going down the list. So,
We-
blue bald stories.
Oh, blue ball stories. It's blue as this
Yes.
right behind me.
And I titled these
There-
a certain way for
Do we
each-
have stories? Let's
for
share
each
stories.
story
Why do I have to be the first one?
because you're the first one on the list.
God damn it.
So here we go. Charles
Charles.
and his movie turbulence.
Here's the thing. I was a younger version.
Doesn't matter. I know this is old
Oh,
stories.
wait. Let me rephrase that. I was young.
I was young.
I didn't know any better.
Yes.
Okay. So please.
When I
So.
had my first beer.
There was no beer in that time.
Oh
so
God.
funny. Last
Okay.
time I heard
Okay.
that, I laughed so hard I
So.
fell off my dinosaur.
So Charles and the movie turbulence. So
Yes.
please explain what occurred.
It occurred. There was a person who used to work in Macy's.
Mm-hmm.
We know each other here and there, but
Okay.
not too connected 100%.
Right.
So I forgot who invited who to the movies.
Right. So you guys went to the movies like on a date,
Yes.
right? Did you actually watch the movie?
Of course.
You don't remember the movie though.
And this day, I gotta say, it was Resident Evil.
Wow. That's
Part 2 or 3.
okay.
I second that.
Okay. So one of the Resident Evils. All right. So
Yeah.
you're at the movies. The movie was you're entertained by the movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the thing is, before we went to the movies,
Yes.
we had to wait like things about 30 minutes before we go to our seats because they got to clean it before.
Okay. Makes sense.
So we were chit chatting, whatever. And then
Yeah.
when time it came, like, oh shit, it's time to go to watch the movie.
Yeah.
Like, okay, cool. So the girl gets up. She's a couple of steps in front of me. I looked like, God damn, she looks good.
So, okay, continue.
So I
This
got
is your
up.
story.
I got up. I was walking behind her. Then like, I can't do this. I can't do this. So,
Oh my God.
So I pretend I'm tying my shoe.
Yeah.
She looked back like, what happened? I thought you were behind me. Like, I was, but I need to tie my shoe. I need to sit down.
Okay. So, let me
It was a visual reaction.
a visual stimulus. Okay.
Yes.
So let me get this straight. You guys were hanging out, sitting down somewhere,
Yes.
right? Waiting for them to clean the theater. And then she got up first.
Yeah.
You obviously you're a gentleman. Say, oh, you go
Sure.
first. She turned around and she was just
Nice, round, bubbly.
everything was looking proper. And
What,
you
high
just-
heels?
with
With
so
jeans tied?
oh my goodness.
Yeah.
All right.
So I like, you know what?
I mean,
I need to sit down.
yeah. So you just saw that and you're just like, oh my God, look at this. And you went from 6 to midnight.
Yes.
Yeah.
If
And
I,
then you-
if
and
I
then-
would have stood up, she's like, what is that? What is that?
She's like, something hit me in the face.
Take me home.
And you obviously,
I had to sit down.
you're like,
pretend I'm tying my shoe.
Right.
Yep.
So you had to do the old shoelace.
And that's the worst thing. She didn't even touch me or anything. That was just visual.
I mean, how old are you? Do you remember?
21.
21, yeah.
So you're a young buck. You're full of
Energy.
yeah,
Full of life.
full of life. The testosterone is in his
God damn it.
in his loins. And just the visual.
Yeah.
Now, did you watch the movie? Did anything happen after?
No. It was just more friendly, I guess.
Yeah.
That moment, nothing serious.
Anything happen ever with this person?
No, never getting far.
So you literally were blue ball.
Blue balled out.
Yeah. That's the worst, just visual.
Just visual. Oh man, so you had no release on that one.
No.
At least not with her. Okay. That's a tough one. That's a tough one, man.
I guess here's my fucked up release.
Yeah.
He's claiming it was his birthday,
Yeah.
so we had to celebrate his 21st birthday.
Uh-huh.
So fucked up, end up in hospital because him.
Oh, was this after?
You were there too.
Oh, no, I'm talking about after the movie.
Yeah, he went to the movies. We came back from Vegas, and then you came over, and then
Yeah.
he came to the movies when he came over.
Out to David's house.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember that.
So that's my release. Drunk.
Oh, okay. As long as you didn't bust on us.
No.
That's hilarious.
That's a tough one. That's a
It
tough one
is.
to take. Hey, visually that could happen,
But
man.
that's mentality kid in that moment.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I can see somebody that's more control to it versus like go crazy on it.
Yeah. I mean, it must have been looking real
Yeah,
good,
yeah.
bro. I want to put some gravy, some honey. I don't know. Okay. All right, that's definitely a blue ball story.
Of course.
Number
Yes, it
two.
is.
Number two.
Next one. Ugh, falls on me.
Ooh, Tony.
Universal Fiasco.
Yeah.
Tony T.
Universal fiasco. Okay, are we talking about Universal, like the whole universe?
No, we're talking about Universal, the fucking Universal
Oh,
Studios.
like City Walk.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So, please
Explain.
elaborate.
Yes, I was going to use that word.
Yeah.
So, back in the day,
I love this.
I think I was about like 15 or so. 15,
Okay.
16 maybe.
Okay.
Oh, you're taking the years off.
I don't remember.
Wasn't it 13, 14?
13, 14? What the fuck?
He
No.
can't go by himself out with these 13, 14.
The hell?
Okay. Well,
Yeah, we're getting off topic here. You guys
okay,
are
anyways, you're
stupid.
about 15.
Yeah, 15.
Yeah. You're a teen.
So
14 and a half.
Oh my god. 15.
Just playing.
Yes.
I met a girl online. Back
Okay.
in the day when there was
By-
AOL, the AIM.
By who?
By the clown over there that calls himself the Future.
Future. do I get thanks for it?
Oh, so this is you hooked them up.
Yeah.
It was just a screen name that he had that he spoke to her for a little bit, and then he just gave it to me, and then I
Oh.
started talking to her, but I kept going.
Do I get thanks for it?
So you helped. So he set you up.
In a
In
way.
a way, yeah.
No, you did. You
No, 'cause
did.
I didn't go out with her until after I did all the talking. After I said
Right,
everything up,
but through his name.
I guess.
What was the name?
What?
Do you remember the name?
We're talking
mean-
about 20
Yeah, this is a
plus
long time.
years,
I don't
right?
remember the screen name at all.
Okay. I thought it would be something like
Felicia?
no, like
It was something feminine, but
Ooh, Fenneman, huh?
you. He's talking about you.
Feminine.
Mine?
He said it's your screen name.
My screen was
Oh,
Nemesis.
His screen name is Nemesis.
No, but for
Her female.
oh, you guys are confusing me.
No, what the fuck you talking about?
Anyways, okay.
Anyways,
So you
yes.
met her online.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. And
Get
then
to the point, damn it.
yeah, get to the goddamn point. I'm losing wood here.
So if I Oh, yeah, fucking
There you
idiot.
go. I'm losing wood here. I'm not blue balled right now by the story.
So
Okay.
I finally get this girl on a date.
Yes.
So remember, I don't drive yet. I'm 15.
Okay.
So she drives. She was older than me. She
Oh.
cradle robbed me.
Wait, how old is she? Wow. Okay.
At that
Cradle
time,
robbing.
so 15, and she was like 17, about to be 18.
Tell the truth.
Yeah.
Tell the truth.
About what?
Was she older?
She was 17, about to be 18.
17, 18, 19.
No, 17, 18.
Okay. So she was an adult
Yes.
Getting close to adult.
and you were 14, 15.
And I was a little piece of meat.
Okay. So so the girl picks you up,
Yeah.
takes you To Universal Studios. Okay, I'm just figuring this
Yeah,
out.
I know,
I'm just,
I know.
I'm
Yeah,
just
that's
trying
the
to.
funny part. Because so she was older, so she took my ass on a date.
So she picked you up, took you to City Walk.
Mm-hmm.
You feel
Okay.
proud?
Okay, so okay, you guys are on the date. Okay, so far so good. It
Yeah.
seems normal. It's a normal thing. People go on dates. Fine.
Yeah, we're on a date. We're in City Walk. We're walking around. We go eat a little bit. Then we keep walking around, look at the shops and shit.
Hmm.
Then we make it to that part where the entrance of Universal is, right?
Okay.
You know where the little ball is, where the spinning.
Yeah. The right in the entrance
Yeah.
of Universal.
Isn't it close by the water fountain?
Yes.
Goes up.
Yeah. It used to
So-
be right next to Saddle Ranch.
Yes.
Yeah.
Y'all remember
When
Saddle
it
Ranch?
was still there.
Okay. Well, the Saddle Ranch was open
So
back then.
remember there was benches around that little,
course.
that little globe.
Okay.
So we went. It was already dark. We went, sat by the bench, sat at the bench, and we were just talking. And all of a sudden, obviously she's older. She was very forward.
Yeah.
So she came at me with full force. Started rubbing me, talking to me, telling me what she wants to do to me and all that crap.
So she's talking dirty
Yeah.
to a
To a
15-year-old.
15-year-old.
Oh, poor
She was
thing.
18.
It was an experience. It was an
She,
experience.
so wait, what do you mean she rubbed you?
She rubbed my third leg.
You sure she didn't rub your shoulder? You got excited?
Yeah.
Excited?
No, not really.
So are you? Wait. Okay. If this was the other way around, you got
That would
sexually
be bad.
you got sexually assaulted,
That would be bad. Yes.
Yeah. but you didn't mind it.
Hell no, because I'm a fucking guy.
You didn't tell your parents? You didn't tell your parents about this?
Wow.
I'm a fucking guy, bro.
So she literally rubbed you down
Uh huh.
and built you up.
Yeah.
But you're in public, so I'm gonna
So-
assume it didn't.
That's what made it like. That's what
Comfortable?
made it worse.
Yeah.
Yeah. So people are walking around and we're like with a little jacket covered and shit.
Oh my god!
I'm like, fuck.
Wow, this is okay. This
But
just got
this is the
graphic.
worst part. Remember, she's doing all this, but
Yeah.
we don't get to the finish line at this point.
Yeah,
She did that to fuck with me at that point.
yeah. And then
She-
you're like,
So I
oh,
went home like an annoyed.
and she's like, okay, we're done. Like what? I don't.
No, she after a while she just stopped and she didn't say nothing else, and then we just. I was like, she's like, can you get up? She legitimately told me, can you get up? And I was like, nah, not right now. Give me a second.
I was her. I would make him get up. Like, "Oh, get the fuck up.
Come on, let's go.
Yep.
So
He's-
she waited like a minute or two. I finally got it down, and then we got up and we kept walking. We
Yeah.
were talking, and then we just ended the date. She dropped me home, and that was it.
So she just dropped
Yep.
you home.
Yep.
But
She, what happened when you got to the house?
Well, we kissed, made out, did all that.
Yeah.
But nothing else.
That was it.
That
But
was it.
was she trying to keep you like in fish?
I think, yeah. Well, I mean, she was
Oh.
trying to entice a fucking 15-year-old.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
I mean, you got raped.
You don't say those words.
Oh, sorry.
Graped, man.
You
Graped.
got
Grape.
graped. Yeah. You got. I rescind my.
Yes.
I didn't say that.
But yeah, that's what it was.
But at the end of the day, you enjoyed it.
Oh, dude. Again, I'm a dude.
Yeah, but okay, you didn't finish.
No, I was blue balled.
And then you ever complete
Later.
It's not.
with her?
No, actually.
Yeah.
That's my point.
That's
So
blue
she
balls.
left you.
You know why, though?
Okay, yes.
That ended because we didn't even get to do anything yet.
Right.
And she already started with, oh, you know, I want to pick clothes out for you. I want to, like, do
What's
this.
wrong with that?
Oh,
Like-
yeah.
What is wrong with you,
She wanted to make you her little,
Bitch.
Yeah,
her
dude,
little doll.
already. And since because I was younger, obviously she can fucking manipulate my ass.
Yeah.
I was like, nah, I'm out.
So you learned at an early age
Yes.
that you cannot be bought,
Hell no.
even with sexual favors.
Oh, I know it was so bad. It was so bad
I like
because
that.
we would talk on the phone for hours every day.
And,
And
she would
tell
say,
me the dirty thing that she
Yeah.
wanted to do to me.
yeah,
And we never got to that point.
wow.
And the funny thing is, I saw her later, a couple years later when I was older. I was already like 22 or something.
Yeah.
And we met up again.
Yeah.
And we hung out. And tension was a little bit there, but we still didn't do anything. She had a boyfriend at that time. I don't know why she
Ah.
wanted to hang out with me anyways.
Because you're a loose
Sidekick?
end. No, you
So
were a loose.
psychic?
I think it was that because after that, we never said nothing to each other again.
You're a loose end. It didn't happen. It was done.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, that is a blue ball story. Absolutely. That's messed up.
Ding, ding, ding.
Obviously, we can release this. There's ways for us to release this. There's simple ways to release this, but yeah, that's messed up.
Yeah,
Man, horrible.
for sure.
For true.
Mm-hmm.
Who's next now?
Okay,
Alright.
so back to
It's not back to me.
So
right
back to the list.
Back to the list.
Ooh, I like this one.
let's continue.
Prom night disappointment.
Prom night disappointment.
now. God, that hurts just to hear that.
That hurts just to hear it, doesn't it? Okay. So this is my story. So let me tell you. Now, obviously, look, by the way, we've all been blue balled many times over the years.
Yeah.
But I'm just sharing a couple of the big ones. So
Okay.
this one happens to be the first big one. So obviously, we all, when you're senior, you're gonna go to prom. You're gonna ask out a girl to be your prom date. So I asked out this girl. We got hooked up by a friend.
Mm-hmm.
It was probably like a month or 5 weeks before prom. I asked this girl out to prom, and she said yes. And between then and prom, we were dating. Like, we were like, okay, well, you'll be my date. Let's start hanging out. And we started hanging out. We would go out. Obviously,
Of course, you did the whole thing.
obviously nothing's happening at this point. We're just getting to know each other.
Yeah. You're getting to that point.
You're getting to that point. We're getting to know each other, and everything was great. Like, she was a cool person. We started talking about prom and how we're gonna go have a good time. And obviously after prom, there's gonna be like after parties, and this and that. And then my sister, being the great person that she is, number one, she let me borrow her car to drive to prom. She had bought a brand new Mustang.
Wow.
Yeah.
What year was this?
I don't want to tell you because then I'm going to age myself out. But let's just say a brand new Mustang from that year, stick shift.
Yeah.
My first car
Stick
was
shift, huh?
stick shift.
Wow.
So I picked up my date in her car, and my sister goes, "You know what? I know it's prom. I know what happens at prom."
Mm-hmm.
She'd had her own apartment. She goes, "You know what? You could stay at my apartment. You and your date can stay at my
Damn.
apartment." And I told my date this. I said, "Hey, by the way, my sister said that you and I can crash at her apartment. We could stay. She's gonna take off. She's gonna leave for the night. We'll have her whole place to ourselves." And she's like, "Oh yeah, that sounds great. That's amazing. Let's do that." Right? So obviously thinking, okay.
Yeah, like, damn, I'm getting down. I'm getting
Yeah,
down.
we got our own. We got our own apartment just to ourselves, nobody else.
Mm-hmm.
And prom was fantastic. We had a good time. We were dancing. We were hanging out. By the way, with A-Folk, he was
part of it.
yeah, he
He
was
was
in the
part of the
ride
team.
with us.
Yep.
Like, I picked him up at his date. I picked up my date.
Love that guy.
We went out. We couldn't even find the after party because, by the way, this is before like cell phones.
What the hell?
You used your Google Maps.
Yeah, we could
Or-
something like that. There was no Google, like, it was like really
You
hard.
had to get those physical
AOL,
maps.
like AOL,
Yeah.
MapQuest,
MapQuest. There you go.
MapQuest. We couldn't find it. We actually went out to like Denny's and went to eat. I dropped them off, and then we went back to the apartment. Right
Mm-hmm.
now, I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, oh my god, this is gonna happen. We're gonna do something. I bought like a pack of like condoms.
Yep.
I was like prepared. I had like a pack, like the large pack of condoms. I don't know how many I was gonna use, right?
Probably like 2 the most.
Yeah, but in my mind, I had like 10,
I know.
just to be safe.
You thought we go be like.
I don't know.
Did you get the spermicidal lube?
They get the spermicidal lube. Yeah. So I was prepared for every circumstance. I'm like, dude, this has to happen. And we had such a good night. And we get there, and we kind of take off for like our, because we're in like, I'm in a suit.
Take off the prom gear.
Yeah, she has a beautiful dress. I'm wearing a nice suit. I was looking.
You look like a suit.
I was dressed to the nines, dressed up, and we get in the bed. We start making out. Things start getting a little hot, heavy, and it looks like we're gonna take it to the next level. And right before it looks like we're gonna go there, she goes, "No, we can't do anything. I can't go all the way with you." And
You should have been. Yes, you can.
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
obviously there was some discussion, right?
Something's wrong with the future.
But yeah, he's bad.
Hey, don't make me seem I'm the bad guy.
No, you are because
No.
zip it.
I'm listening to your story.
Zip it. First off, when a woman says no, guess what? The answer is no.
It takes 50 no's if one yes.
No, future. Not in this situation. No means no. Now, did I leave it at? Did I just say okay? No, I said, are you sure? Like, we're here.
Okay, that's
like,
my point.
Right?
Making it seem
Yeah,
I'm the
you
bad
talk,
guy.
you talk. But obviously, she's like, no, let's just lie here and just kiss. And then I was like, okay, well, I respect that. I'm like, I understand if you don't feel comfortable, you don't. But that means like literally like we're in our underwear in a bed, and I'm thinking like, oh my God, and she says no, and of course, fine. I'm not gonna force anybody to do something they don't feel comfortable with. Obviously, I was nervous too, but I still want to do it. But okay, fine, fine. I said no, and we stayed overnight. I took her home the next day.
You were like, all right, get out.
My junk.
Pretty much.
No, my junk hurt so bad. Like
Ugh.
I've never felt pain like that.
Ugh.
It was like in pain, like it was
It's
sore,
the-
like I
it's
was
the
sore,
worst. Yes, it's
like
the
something,
worst.
like it just.
You
It
know
was the worst.
You know, I feel it happens to Ben.
Yeah.
You're just like in twilight zone. You're just in that zone. You can't get out.
Yeah, yeah,
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
yeah. And the thing is, she didn't live close to where we live. She was bused to the school, so she lived very, very far away. We talked for like a couple weeks, but I just ended up.
You didn't feel the same no more.
It's like, you know what? It's too much work.
So
I
this
was
one was
18.
never accomplished.
It was never accomplished.
Pretty much you-
Damn.
Should
So
never-
all our first 3 stories got no accomplishments.
No, that was the epitome of the bluest of blues.
Fuck.
So
That is terrible.
it's very bad. Yeah. You know what? I feel the pain right now.
Yeah.
It's kind
Nah, give
You're
thi-
going
I
back
give
to
thi- I
the
give
in the
this one to
past?
us.
yeah. Yeah. It was bad.
Uh-huh.
So prom night disappointment is an apt description of that night.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to our last 3.
Oh boy.
Here we
Right back
go.
to me.
Here we go again.
We should make a shuffle.
Yeah, we're shuffling to you.
Back to me.
Yeah.
All right, Futuro. Let us know about the Mountain View pleasures.
That's even worse.
Mountain View dude, I don't even remember what this story was.
That's even worse.
Of course, by the way, these get worse.
It does.
These
By the
get
minute.
worse. Okay, Mountain View pleasure.
Yes.
Please elaborate.
Liberated was when I pick up this person in
Yeah.
my work to hang out.
Okay. So you guys have been talking already.
Yeah, of course.
Right. So there was like, okay, let's hang out.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we went to get some food so we can eat up in the Mountain View.
Okay, like a picnic almost.
No, not a picnic, just to chill.
Oh, just to hang out.
Chill, just because this person literally just came out of work,
Okay.
so we were hungry, so we bought some food just to chill, eat.
Yeah.
So I guess she got kind of curious, find out
What you-
size, whatever. And I'm like, okay, cool. Let's see where this goes, how far it goes.
Yeah.
So it was like, what? I say 3 minutes. Then like, oh, okay, I'm done. Like, what? That's it? Imagine how you go feel like, no,
Okay.
it's
I
like
w- I wish I had a cricket sound.
yeah.
Damn it.
There should be something in there. Something good in
Nope, there's no crickets.
Nope, there's nothing.
there. Okay.
It's all just very hilarious stuff.
It's okay.
So imagine how that feels.
So you guys, let me just wrap my head around
Yeah,
this
of
because this is
Dude, I'm hurting just listening to this.
dude. I'm getting blue.
Yes.
So you guys, did you buy the?
Yeah.
So you bought the dinner.
Yeah.
So let's go hang out.
Wait. What'd you get to eat?
If I can remember, I think it was In and Out.
Okay.
Okay, so in and out for her, it means 3 minutes.
So in and out, you get 3. If it was like some steak or something, maybe it would have been like
You gotta get
maybe it would have been like the full meal.
That's fucked
Maybe,
up.
maybe you get 10 minutes after that.
Yeah.
So I asked her, what? It's okay. I just want to see what it is.
Oh no!
Yeah.
God,
Oh no,
okay.
ladies,
no.
ladies, that is messed up. So
Hell
okay,
One of my friends, told my friend about it. Like, bitch, you don't do that to a man, leave it hanging like that.
yeah,
If you gonna do it, just finish it off. Don't leave it halfway. Don't fucking leave
That
it.
is fucking great.
Yeah, it's all in her face.
okay. Look, I'm not gonna deny that.
Okay, this is man. Don't say bullshit
No,
stuff.
I'm not gonna deny that.
Okay.
He's right. You got a point.
You don't pull it off.
No, because what she just did is dirty. So
Yeah.
So she said, you guys are hanging out, had a good meal, right? And then you guys are hanging out, and she whipped it out,
Yes.
played with it a little bit, and she said, I just want to see what
Yeah.
what you have, what you're working
Yep.
with, right? And then when she got a good feel, look, I was like, okay, I like it. She said, whoop,
Yep.
put it back. And she's like, oh, And then what did she say?
Yeah, that's enough. I don't need to play no more.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
So imagine.
Holy shit.
No, that's
Hell
Fucked
no,
up.
bro.
that's dirty.
This
That's
nigga
dirty.
is pissing me off right now, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then the time goes on
Yeah.
because we were still chatting or whatever and work
Yeah.
because we worked together.
Yeah.
There was another cute girl.
Yeah.
She told me, "Oh, don't talk to her." During the break time.
Yeah.
Sit down with her.
Yeah.
Like, don't talk to her.
Why?
Oh, he's saying the girl who played with him
Yes.
told him not to talk to this other cute girl.
So not only did she not give you anything,
Yep.
she didn't want you to get.
She's demanding.
She did not want you to get relief.
Yeah.
Or talk to anybody else. So she was trying to. Oh.
Yeah, you know what she was doing. You know what she was doing.
Yeah. She's trying to
She was
hold.
she's trying to prep him up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it didn't work on her.
No.
Bye,
Yeah, because
Bye, Felicia.
because that's all that's
Of
manipulation.
course, Yeah.
Dude, she's that now. See, that's playing somebody. Dude, we had a discussion about playing somebody on this on this
Course
show,
we
right?
did.
Wait, she was what nationality was she?
Peruvian. Peru.
Fucking Peruvians.
Peruanos.
Love you, wife. We'll talk later.
Don't make me seem I'm the bad guy here.
Well, no, that whoever that was,
Yeah, that's fucked up.
how
That's so
dare
fucked up.
she do that, dude? That's cold blooded.
Yeah.
That's cold blooded, right?
Oh shit! I said that.
Super cool. Dude. I said that out loud.
So it's just like she's just like,
Yeah.
nice.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Kind of telling you like, well, you know what? I'll, maybe next time.
Not even next time. I have the control.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
That's
right.
what I mean. That's exactly the next thing she did was try to control him from talking to other people.
Yeah.
So she's prepping him up because she wants him, but she wants to make him hurt
Yeah.
Yeah.
before he even gets it. Fuck that shit.
To make you beg for her.
Yes.
Fuck that shit.
Right.
Like I'm done.
Yeah. That shit don't work. That game don't fly in this house.
Future doesn't work on him.
No.
Yep.
That's okay. Well, these stories are getting worse and worse as we go along.
So that was pretty much it. My side of the story.
Wow. Now, did you ever?
No.
No?
Because she was trying
Killed
to
it.
control it.
Nah, he
Like
killed it already.
she was like,
He
I'm the
would've-
one.
he
But you
would've-
said no.
he
Not
would've-
her. You said forget her.
Yeah, because I was like, I'm not gonna continue. You don't tell me who I cannot talk or who can I hang out with
Yeah.
because you're not giving anything to me.
Yeah.
So
And
why
we're
am I?
not anything. We're not in a relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we're in a
so-
relationship. Yeah. Good. Good for you on that one. On to the next. I'm getting pissed. I'm getting
Well,
upset.
mine might give you some relief,
Okay.
but it hurt first. So, back to Tony T. Everything's bigger in Texas.
Everything's bigger in Texas. Okay. All right, Tony, please share this horrible story because these stories are all horrible.
Yeah. So at the end of 05, I graduated 04 from high school,
Okay.
and we ended up moving to Texas in 05.
Okay.
I was doing my thing out there. I just turned 18, and what's it called? I did my thing out there. I was going.
Pretty much you're trying to settle down your new home.
Yeah, I was trying to get it acclimated to whatever
Okay.
Texas was back then.
Fair enough.
Anyways,
Sorry to interrupt. Were people like excited? You from California?
that was a big thing at that time.
Yeah.
Like around 04,
Now
05.
people are like,
Yeah,
oh,
they're like,
yeah.
"Fuck that.
California.
What the fuck are you doing here?
Yeah.
Texans hate California.
Oh yeah.
But we're talking about back 04.
Like 04, 05.
Okay.
Yeah.
So back then, yeah, that was a big thing. Everybody that
So you feel like proud coming in
I
the
was
new
actually.
hometown.
Yeah.
They're like, do you know any celebrities? Like, how do they look? Are they like normal people? Anyways, so so I'm doing my thing. I went to community college out there for a little bit. Met some girls, did my thing with them. But the reason we went out there in the first place is because my godparents live out there,
Okay.
and they convinced my parents to come out there too.
Okay.
So we all went out there and everything, and my god cousin had a best friend,
Okay.
which is a girl.
Okay.
He's a guy.
Yeah.
So me and her actually hit it off.
Fair enough.
We were talking, we got to know each other, and we started dating.
Yes.
And well, at that point, she was a virgin.
Okay.
So,
Now that's a valid reason
yeah.
not to do something.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
No, we got to know each other. We dated and everything.
Right.
And we had moments that we wanted to, do certain things.
Take it to the
next level.
right.
So you were in first base, second base.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You went through all the steps,
But
right?
we stayed on third base for a while.
How long is a while?
About
6 months, 8 months?
2-3 months.
Oh, not too bad.
I mean, that's still a long time for a.
Well, here's the thing.
Well, I
he's-
mean, if
he-
we're going at the intensity that we're going and we're like messing with each other, and
Yeah.
it gets to that point like, fuck, I want to do this.
Right, absolutely. And this is months.
Yeah.
Right.
And like I said, I'm not gonna force anything. But
Sorry to interrupt again.
Oh God.
Then you
this guy.
said you have a time limit. What was the time limit?
Oh yeah, three to
3
4
days?
dates.
I was a
Max?
Dude, I was a fucking 18-year-old, barely 18-year-old. I didn't have that
Oh
rule.
no,
Yet.
that was
That rule.
3 to 4 days.
That
wasn't-
rule.
Max.
That rule came a couple years later.
wasn't some philosophy like only 3-4 days to
Oh
max.
God, this guy, you act like I had these rules since I was like 3.
You never know.
Oh yeah, I like already knew.
Okay,
But
fine.
later in life, I want it to be like this.
We're fucking with you, damn it.
This under the circumstances, I'll allow this.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll allow this one.
Anyways, so yeah, we get to the point where I'm getting annoyed already. She wants to too, but she's
Right.
teasing bad,
Yeah.
dude.
So she's saying no, not yet. But you're doing everything
But almost there, yeah.
So you're like, oh come on.
Yep. Every time.
Ah,
So I didn't have one blue balls. I had many blue balls over
Yeah.
months.
over months.
Yes.
So you're walking around with like a fucking anvil in your pants.
Yeah, pretty much.
Right? He was like, oh.
I had to jerk off so much. It's not even funny.
God damn it.
I mean, you have to.
Pretty much.
I mean,
Oh, cold showers.
cold showers. Yeah.
But the I guess the silver lining of the situation is that after the 3 months we got to the point where we did end up.
You couldn't resist, and she couldn't resist anymore
Yeah.
either.
So that means she got blue beans.
Blue
She
beans.
might have had blue beans herself,
Of
but
course.
she was saving herself for
Yeah.
the right person,
Yeah.
and that right person happened to be baby Tony T.
Oh.
Oh, and his little T.
His little T. Fuckers.
Well, here's the thing. His side of the story, there's no sass to the. There was no sass side his story.
Well, I mean, it was a long time though.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
But you got it. That's the thing.
He did, of course, because you have to work up to that.
Yeah.
But the whole point was up to that point, up to those 3 or 4 months or whatever long it was.
Yeah.
Like you were literally suffering.
Suffering as
Yeah.
hell.
But obviously, it's worth it for somebody that matters, and apparently, this one happened to matter,
Mm-hmm.
right? I mean, you guys were. How long were you guys? If you don't mind me asking.
2 years.
2 years, right? Obviously, it was only the beginning portion.
Yep.
After that first time, it must have been like every single day,
Yeah, we nonstop like
That's-
bunnies.
like bunnies, right?
Mhm.
I mean, I'm just talking from experience. Like once Pandora's box is open,
It cannot be closed.
it cannot be closed, right?
Oh, shit.
Until you hear my next story.
Here we go.
Well,
Yeah.
we don't know. Is it your turn?
All right. Here we go. Dude, I love this title for this one.
No,
So we're getting into Pumas. God's watching.
God is watching.
Oh, shit.
This one's a tough one, guys.
Was the guy watching?
Yes, he was. Unfortunately. Sorry. Okay. I went the wrong way, but it's okay. All right. So, by the way, this story, I was actually much older, right? I wasn't a teen.
Okay.
I wasn't early 20s. I was in my late 20s almost.
Late 20s.
Oh,
God
wow.
damn.
Like
Okay.
almost 30, right? Close to 30.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. So, I was dating this girl. Now, we were friends in high school.
Yeah.
But nothing ever happened. Like we were friends.
Yeah.
You know, like plus remember I said I had a date for prom.
Yes.
They knew each other. They were like friends. Like they were like all the friend group. Like they're all cool. Nothing ever happened.
Okay.
Right? Fast forward 10 years later, right? We reconnected somehow. Like a friend through a friend, you know, we started like hanging out. I didn't think anything at the time. Everything was cool. But the more we hang out, the more I started going like, wow, this girl's actually very interesting. She's funny. She's smart. She hits all the bullet points that you're looking for somebody. So I pulled up the courage, say, let's go hang out. Let's go on a date. and we did. We went on a date. Fireworks.
Yeah.
It was amazing. Here's the weird part. Here's the weird part.
What's the part against mystery?
This is the part. It's such a good time that we actually hook up.
Okay.
That first night. And in my mind, I'm thinking, I'm on cloud 9. I can't believe this happened. She's beautiful. She's perfect. She's everything. Yeah.
Isn't it amazing when that happens?
Yes. Right?
Or there was a downside to it.
Yeah. Next day.
Of course.
Next day, literally, next day, she goes, that was a mistake. We should have done that.
Oh,
I don't want to do that. I'm a born again Christian. I'm supposed to wait for marriage. And I went from like
10?
on a cloud till she kicked my cloud and fucking I fell over and crashed and burned. I'm like, I'm so sorry. I didn't, I thought we connected to a point. And she's like, yeah. She goes, it's something that I want to be with somebody like that. I want to do that, but I need to like be with them for sure.
Puma, did she give you the apple, make you bite the apple?
I fucking ate the apple.
Oh, he tore into that apple.
I tore into the apple. And
Well,
then she told me, no, we can never do it again.
We can never apple again.
We can never apple again.
I love it.
And I was like, well, I understand that. And I had to make a decision. I'm like, okay, well, I think you're really cool. I like everything about you. Your whole, like, your personality, your this, that. Everything's amazing.
Yeah.
You know what? Let's start dating for real.
Okay.
But obviously now she changed the terms.
Oh, God.
She's like, no sex. And I said, fine, you're worth it. I think you're worth it. I didn't hook up with you just to hook up. I wasn't using her and losing her. I wanted to continue this.
It was that good that one time, huh?
And it was because it was more mental plus
That's
the
what I was
physical.
ask you. That's
Yeah.
more select.
Yeah.
Versus,
Like there was instant
More
connection. It wasn't about that.
that's what I'm saying.
I mean, it was about that.
I was gonna say, get the fuck out of
It
here.
was
bro.
about that, but the reason making me want to stay wasn't about that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Once you get it, a lot of us could be like, okay, well, I got it, bye,
Accomplish.
right? I accomplished what I want. But it wasn't about that. Like the reason why we hooked up is because we had the connection.
Yeah.
So I said, fine, let's do what you want to do.
Okay.
And we started dating. We started going out. We started hanging out every single day, and this went on for months.
Yeah.
1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, nothing.
How are you surviving?
We making out at the most, right?
What, you're like
Maybe if we're talking about baseball, closest we got was probably
halfway, second base.
second base max. No third base. No.
Strike out.
Yeah.
Damn.
I try to stretch a double into a triple and get thrown out every fucking time.
What the hell are you doing, Puma?
Yeah, we're talking about 6 months, and because she was a Christian, she converted me. She basically converted me to be a Christian because I wanted to be with her, right? So I became born again. Now, first of all,
God damn.
yeah, I became born again. Now, here's the thing. In a sense, she saved my life because I was in a weird place when I was in my late 20s. I was like 28. I was in a weird place, and personally, I feel like she did save my life in a certain way, right?
Yeah.
But it gets to a certain point where we're like, I can't take this anymore, right? And here's the messed up part. This is the reason why I think a lot of Christians or religious people get married really quick, is because they can't take
They're resistant.
the not having sex for all this time.
Mm-hmm.
So to the point where I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna marry this girl.
God damn.
And then she goes, here's the best part. Or the worst part. This is the worst part. She goes, I would do all those things you want to do
God.
if we were married. You like
Oh,
it like
shit.
that? Oh, I'll give in. I'll submit to you. Yeah. Think about that.
After
okay?
you give me the ring.
Yeah. But once we're married under God, which is why I was saying God's watching. I'm like, oh, I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't do this. And then obviously after like 6-7 months,
I feel this fool is busted like Charlie Hopper.
yeah.
Like I can't. Nope.
Here's the worst part. Here's the worst. After like so many months, we messed up. We did do something,
Yeah.
and instantly she had regret.
Yeah.
What, we messed up?
But
No,
not during the act though.
not during that, because it was amazing. But for me, the worst part. This is the worst part, because I was being good. I was even restraining from like self satisfaction.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
I couldn't even do that personally
Yeah.
because I was trying to be like really good.
And God was watching.
And because God was watching, that when we messed up, it went in a spiral, and then we would wait another month or two, and then we messed up to the point where like
It's not working.
it's not working.
So you had your month or two mess up.
Yeah. So we probably did like maybe.
Well, I don't even know if I would call it a mess up.
It was a mess up. But yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah.
But I just remember thinking like those 6 months were the most painful time of my life.
I don't know how you survived.
Like they were blue bowling balls.
Yeah, because you weren't even fucking like in the kid mode or teenager.
no,
No, I
he's
was
already
like,
an experienced man.
I'm already experienced. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck is this?
Yeah. And then she broke up with me.
Oh my god.
Because you didn't give her the ring.
It wasn't even about the ring. She wanted me to be somebody I wasn't. And this is the moral of the story is, it never change for somebody else.
Yeah.
Whoever you're gonna be with, they should like you for who you are, right? It's not who they want you to be or who you think you should be. They should like you for you as you are right now. If they don't like you the way you are, then you're wasting your time. And this is what happened. I ended up wasting my time.
Yeah.
She did me a favor by breaking up with me, because I realized, you know what? No, I don't have to change.
One
for
out of 10.
somebody.
How much did it hurt?
Oh, it hurt. That was
Oh, it did?
that was an 11.
11.
That was 11. It was
Oh,
painful.
God damn.
But at the end of the day, I'm a better, stronger person for
Yeah.
going through this relationship.
Yeah. Of
So
course.
I don't hate her. Like I needed to be in that relationship at that moment.
Thank
but
you for teaching me this lesson.
but God dang, was that the bluest of blues?
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
it was painful, and God was watching. yeah. So there you go.
And he was watching,
Yeah,
right?
he
So
was.
remember that.
Now this last story, I think it's everybody has had this.
Okay.
I think that we put it there.
Nah, just random thoughts.
Oh, I thought we wrote it down,
No, just random thoughts.
or did we put it somewhere else?
No, it should be in one section. Where it's going to be.
Hold on. I have my thing. I remember when I
you
had
had the first beer.
Right.
It has begun.
It has begun.
Oh, dude.
What is it?
Random thoughts. And by the way, random thoughts happen to every single person. You can be anywhere by yourself with no stimuli, and just have a thought in your head, and you'll go from 6 to midnight.
Yes, that does happen.
That's what I was. When I put random thoughts, that's what I meant.
Even when you wake up, you have those.
Oh well, that's yeah, because you were dreaming. You have your morning wood.
your
Morning
morning
wood.
wood.
Yeah, morning wood is a problem. But like literally, you could be like, I remember being in school.
Yeah.
Right, in college even,
Yeah.
and I'm just like, I'm not paying attention to the teacher, and I started thinking about, oh, I remember that girl, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh shit, and the bell rings, and you have to get up, and you're like you said, let me tie my shoe, you know what I mean? Like random thoughts. That's
I'm
what
gonna
I
be the
mean.
last one to leave class.
Like where have you had like crazy random thoughts somewhere? Like literally, you weren't talking to anybody.
all the time,
course.
even at work.
Yeah, even at work, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But
Yo.
how can you solve the problem?
Well, that's
That's the question of the day.
we'll
Stop getting distracted.
Yeah. But you can.
Yeah.
That's human thoughts. He can
Yeah.
switch it to
Well,
shut
okay,
down.
so this is what I was.
Put my dick in.
Here's the thing. I mean, isn't there like a percentage
Well,
that that men think about sex during the day?
It's supposedly every 3 seconds.
Every so many seconds, I don't know. That sounds like a lot.
No, it was right.
3 seconds, it sounds like a lot.
Look, can you look it up?
Okay.
Can you look it up? So
Second Bucky.
yeah, so we
Second
can you
Bucky.
please be a Bucky for us just for a second?
Mhm.
But yeah, apparently like men think about sex all the time. Now, 3 seconds sounds like a lot. I'm not thinking about sex every 3 seconds.
No. But just in like, oh, I thought this girl or this
But every 3 seconds, I don't know.
So,
But okay. But my point being is, we think about it a lot, though. Maybe not that much. Maybe not like too hard into that idea. So we are the best stimulus comes from the mind, right?
oh yeah,
Right.
it controls everything.
It controls everything. So sometimes our minds gone wild, kind of situation, right? I don't know what he's finding.
It's not giving me what I want.
No, that's what she said.
Hold on.
Maybe not 3 seconds. Maybe I made 3 minutes.
There you go. That
right?
sounds
It's
closer.
More realistic.
That sounds 3 seconds. Like okay,
Yeah.
sex.
Uh.
Sex.
I think it's every 3 minutes. I'm sorry.
19 times per day.
That sounds about right.
So every hour?
Once an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, your waking hours because you're sleeping 6. Wow, more than an hour. Once per hour.
Yeah. So it had to be every 25 minutes?
No.
let's say?
No. Your math is wrong. Every like 50 minutes.
You guys want to hear how long can a man go without having sex?
Okay, please share.
Years?
It says they can't go without having sex for around 4 to 5 weeks.
4 to 5 weeks.
Mm-hmm. Before he starts to experience some mental, religious, or social effect.
So that means he breaks the image. Like, I can't have it no more.
And that means without like self pleasure also, right? Like no release whatsoever.
Yeah. So he gets something.
Yes.
I don't know if I've gone abstinence for 4 to 5 weeks.
Yeah.
I've never gone that far.
Imagine you're a chain. You can't do
Yeah,
it.
I haven't gone there. Hey, okay. Question.
Yo.
Guys out there, how long have you been abstinent? What's the longest period you've ever been abstinent? Personally, dude, I don't know.
I don't know.
It's a rough number.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
I mean, you can play a game. How long can you resist? Even like masturbating. I don't know.
Booty call.
Yeah. It's not 5 weeks. I'll tell you that much. It's a lot.
I had like a dry spell from like 09 to 11.
Yeah, but you at least wanked
yeah.
it. You at least wanked it,
Yeah,
right?
Of course.
Yeah, but I'm saying not even wanking it.
That's a sin.
Yeah,
It's like, yeah.
I'm a sinner. I'm sorry.
because it's gonna like it's gonna back up to the point where you're gonna explode.
Oh my God, you're gonna pull your hair
Like
off.
literally, like the right. This is okay. This is fucked up. This happened to me. I was wearing like joggers, and like it was really windy,
I can't see where this word's going.
and like it was just like a little tingle down there, and I was like,
It's
oh,
like, hey, I know where this is going.
yeah, like a fucking breeze, bro.
Yeah, who
A
saw
breeze.
this?
Okay.
I was by myself.
And how
Oh.
long were you without?
It was probably a few days, a week,
A
You were-
few days.
a week. Yeah,
We got give you a wind boner.
yeah, wind boner,
Wow, dude.
wind boner, bro.
Like, oh, that feel good.
Holy crap.
Oh, Hillary.
I think you'd rather have Monica.
Monica.
Yes.
I'd rather have Monica. Yes. Yeah.
I did not have sex with that woman.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman, Monica Lewinsky. Okay. So
Solutions.
let's go.
not
No,
words.
well, it's not. We're not at solutions yet.
God damn it.
No, we're
but
at.
We're at,
What
like,
causes these blue balls?
so we shared stories that happened to us. So let's kind of break down what was the cause of the blue balls.
What is
right?
the root problem?
What's the
of this?
root?
Oh,
problem?
can you tell me in a professional doctor version?
The epididymis
Hyper.
hypertension, right? How did this occur?
It occurs when the
So let's break it down. So what was his first story? What was it called?
Visual stimuli.
Visual stimuli. So what do we come up with?
What do you mean? What will come up? We can point it to one of our stories.
Yeah. So what was it?
I think visual stimuli will go to movie Turbulence for Charles.
Yeah. Right. But okay. Visual stimulation.
Yeah.
Stimuli. Visual stimuli. So I'm sorry. I that's my fault.
Yeah.
I turned it around.
I don't know where you were trying to go.
No. I was asking what was his first one,
Yeah,
and you
yeah.
were supposed to say movie Turbulence.
Yeah.
And then what was that? Visual stimuli.
Visual stimuli.
So basically, what we're trying to say is, men, we're visual, right?
Well, here's the thing. I gotta say again, younger age, your mind's all over the place. You cannot control it.
Okay,
Over age, you can.
you're better controlling it.
Controlling
But
now.
but even older,
Of course.
even older, the visual
But
stimulation.
you're not gonna let all the blood go down.
Well, sometimes
Sometimes it just happens.
sometimes
Well,
it
of
does happen.
course, but you have more control at that time now.
like those jeans, just those heels, it was pushed up in a
Yeah.
certain. You know what I mean?
Of course.
So basically, your movie Turbulence was visually like you just were like, wow. And then you know what happens is you start thinking about what would it be like, right? You start fantasizing,
That does
Wow.
happen.
right? And then all of a sudden your mind kind of like gets your blood
Wanders.
boiling in the certain crotchal region. And yeah, that's the leading cause
Yeah.
of blue balls, right?
Ew.
I know. Don't put a black light in this office. No, I'm just kidding. We don't do anything here. This is
Bucky probably has.
Bucky.
Oh, Bucky.
Bucky. See, he's not here to defend himself, so
Nope.
Oh, you disgust me, Bucky.
You're sick.
You're sick. Now, what was your first story? What was it? What do we call it?
Universal Fiasco.
So, going back to Universal Fiasco, right?
Yeah.
What was the root cause of this?
Mine was physical stimuli.
So he had visually he saw something, it pumped him up. You literally had somebody caressing, not even caressing, rubbing up and down.
Well, they consider molesting him because he's underage.
You were molested.
But it's okay. I'm okay with it.
Oh, he's okay.
No, but apparently he's
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I give consent.
You know what?
He's a big boy.
If you need help,
You can come cry to us, right?
we'll give you a number to call. So.
1800
but
Pumas.
but literally physically touching you to the point where you got stimulated, and then obviously you were in a public place, so I didn't go more than that, and you never actually were
No.
satisfied.
Nope.
So physically stimulated to the point of blue balls.
Yes.
I mean, that's tough.
It is.
I mean, that's really bad, right? That's
Yep.
a hard
Very
So,
hard situation.
it's a hard situation.
It was very hard.
That's what
Unfortunately.
that's what she said, but she didn't finish.
Nope. Wah, wah, wah.
Okay. And now I think my first was the prom night disappointment.
Yes.
What did we say that was?
Relationship too new.
Yeah, basically, you're still with somebody that you're getting to know,
Yeah.
right? Now, and plus we're still young. We're getting to know each other. I think also we were inexperienced,
Yeah.
right? So she wasn't ready. I mean, obviously, mentally I was ready, but I had to understand that she wasn't ready. So
Well, guys are ready all the time.
I'm
Oh,
ready.
yeah.
all the time. Yeah.
Don't tell them nothing bullshit.
But the relationship was too new, so she wasn't ready to go to that far. How long would it have taken? I don't know. It might have taken a few more months, right?
Yeah.
But I wasn't.
You were up enough for wait for.
No, we were.
You know how the fucked up part is?
Yeah.
Maybe she made you wait for so long, and somebody gave it so easy. That's the fucked up part.
It could be.
You can't say.
Yeah.
You can't say
No,
no.
he's
No, I
right.
can't
he's
say no
right.
to that.
Actually, I have one of those.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so-
we'll talk about that later.
So yeah, sometimes it just the person's not ready, and you have to wait. And like I said, when they say no, it means no.
Mm-hmm.
But you're right. The messed up part is eventually somebody's.
Yeah,
gonna,
you're like, oh yeah, you okay?
yeah. You're
like,
you're okay, but you're not.
No, you're not. See?
Even though I put in the time
Oh man.
and effort. So yeah, just sometimes
Mhm.
it's not, you're not ready for that level. Now let's continue. Tony T.
Do-do-do-do.
So we're going back to his, right?
Yes.
Did you put these in order for the?
Yeah.
Oh, you did. Okay.
I'm smart. I know. I forgot.
Yeah.
Oh, he was the
Mountain
mountain
View Pleasures.
the Mountain View Pleasure. What was the what do we?
We should even call it a mountain view of pleasure because it wasn't pleasure. It was just
Mountain View unpleasure.
on freaking
Mountain View
unpleasant.
They're meant to be ironic.
Mountain View
Unpleasant,
unpleasantness.
yes.
Unpleasantness.
So we go to sexual manipulation.
Ah, right. So you were alluding to this, right?
Here's the thing: I didn't even ask her to do it. She just came in nowhere. Just, no, let me see.
Right. You weren't. You never said, "Hey, come here,
Yeah.
do this." She's like having a good time. You
Can I show you how it happened?
Okay. Hey, no. Hey, do it on the doll. Do it. Where's the doll? Okay, show me on the doll where she touched you. Right.
Where's the grape doll?
Are we like in court? Can you show us where they happened?
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. So she,
On this
out of
picture
nowhere.
right here, can you point out where they touched you?
See, this is messed up. So she out of nowhere said, hey, "I just want to see it," and you're like, "Okay, all right." And
when she grabbed it, did she like full grabbed it like that?
Yeah, she did.
yeah,
What a bitch.
Yeah.
did she know how to handle it for a moment?
It was so quick. And you're like, oh, okay.
You're like, put it back,
Yeah.
and then
And here's the fucked up part. She didn't. She should at least put it back and zip it up again. At least.
she just went like,
She just let it go
Yeah.
and like flew it away.
it's like, okay,
Yeah.
I'm good, and you're like, huh?
Yep.
And you're like, all right. Obviously, you're not gonna force it because you're a fucking gentleman.
I would have been like, bitch, I'm gonna take you back to the car.
Take a car, drop it off right there in the mountain.
So basically, she wanted you to have like a little sample, possibly, of what could happen in the future, to the point where now, when you guys were hanging out, she's like, "Oh, that girl, don't talk to her, don't do this, don't do that."
Already demanding things that
Yeah.
you didn't even let me pop.
Yeah. And she's already asking you. So she was trying to manipulate
Of
you
course she
by
did.
giving you a little sample, and then saying, and withholding that, and say, maybe next time I will go more, but you got to listen to me.
Yeah.
You got to do what I say. See that.
It doesn't work.
That's some fucking psycho shit right there.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's manipulation. Don't let yourselves get manipulated. Hey, you know what?
I'm telling you, those damn Peruvians.
I
Love
don't
you,
know where
wife.
you're gonna sleep tonight.
Love you, wife.
Yeah.
Right? Where's
Yeah.
you gonna sleep? In the car? In the sofa?
No, we're on his bed right now. He's staying here at the studio. So, yeah. So that is definitely you got blue balled by manipulation,
Yes.
and that's not cool. Just that's some petty fucking childish shit.
Yeah.
You want to be with somebody, be with somebody.
Yeah.
You don't want to be somebody, then state that from the beginning. Say, hey, you know what? Before I can go to the next level with you, I need this, and that. As long as the terms are up front, that's fine. And if you say that's fine, but 3 or 4 dates max. Hey, by the way, if you establish 4 dates max,
Yep.
the juice
Will be worth the squeeze.
will be worth the squeeze.
Love it. Thank you. High five.
High five.
There's
High
gonna-
five.
There's gonna be a topic about the different mentality, how much a woman thinks a man should pay for a first date, men versus the female.
Yeah, we that's
But here's the thing: we're gonna need females to. They can say how much they think we should pay for the first date.
That should be fun.
Yeah, it should be fun.
that should be an interesting topic.
Yeah, so that's my topic. So you guys think I never bring anything on the table?
I like how he puts it on the show. Let
Yeah,
everybody
why you gotta
listen.
put it? Why you gotta put it on
Let
blast?
everybody listen to me.
Well, because it's a fucking show.
He doesn't do shit.
But really, it's like yes, we should have one
Yeah.
future.
Yeah, I agree. We'll put that on the
We'll
list.
talk about that next session.
Yeah.
All right. So next one.
So that was back to yours.
Yeah,
That was
back
the
to mine.
Texas. Everything's bigger in Texas.
That is virginity.
The V card is very difficult to
Mhm.
deal with because if you're dealing with somebody who has no experience,
Yes.
they're going to be very hesitant to give
wanna
that
do
up.
Yeah.
Because
And he came from Cali, so he was his prime. People love California people.
yeah, but that's not
That's a whole nother thing.
yeah, that's not what we're saying. The reason why it took so long for him to overcome the blue balls or
Yes.
to deal with, and I'm not even gonna say deal with it, to actually complete,
Resolve it.
resolve whatever you want to call it, to take it to that final stage of a relationship is because that person it's their first time, and you got to understand when it's somebody's first time, it's not, once it's gone,
Oh.
You.
and that happens to you too. Like all of us had that first time where we're like, we didn't know what we were doing.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I remember my first time. It was with my first. It was for my next girlfriend after the prom one.
Yeah.
We were together for many years, but it took 4 months.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because you're still,
We're 18.
yeah, you're still in
Yeah.
high school, teenage.
Yeah, we're high
That's
school.
where it happens.
Yeah. So that took it because it was the first time. It took months, and then of course once
Was it you, Puma, holding back? You're like, no, I don't feel right.
Not
Yes.
me. I can't do it yet.
yes,
Oh.
I wanted it to be perfect. Oh, don't you hate that?
I want to be perfect.
I want it. Oh, let's go somewhere where we can see the stars.
The
And you
beach.
can do it the first time. Fuck that.
That's my Puma.
Oh,
You know what? Get this away from me. No, don't get away from me. Get away from me.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. And then, of course, the next one was, what were we?
Next one is God's Watch.
Oh, God is watching. And, of course, that
That leads us to waiting for marriage.
waiting for marriage. A lot of people believe in that. They wait for marriage, meaning, like, you don't want to do it until you're with the person that your forever person.
Yeah.
Right? Here's my stance on it now.
I go ask you, like, say you didn't meet no girls in your whole life.
Yeah.
That was the one you met, the one you're talking about.
Yeah.
That's the terms. No
Mhm.
sex.
To marriage, right?
To the,
I try to follow those terms.
no, but I'm asking you, will you do it?
Again?
Yeah.
No.
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 That was the way you answered.
No.
Fuck's wrong with you?
Yeah.
No, I'm asking it to answer a straight out answer.
Here's the thing, and this is where maturity
Well, of course.
at this point
Your knowledge and your wisdom.
your knowledge and wisdom through experience leads me to understand, like, look, this is who you are. You're looking for somebody that matches you, right? If somebody who matches you is gonna match you, then they're not gonna make you do that,
Yeah.
right? If that's, by the way, if that's the way I felt, like if I was from a young age, like, no, I have to wait to marriage, this and that, then I want somebody else that thinks the same way, right?
Yeah.
Right? But she wanted me to be something that I wasn't.
So you were both not in the same book.
Yeah, it wasn't going to work. It was never going to work,
No.
right?
No.
So be with somebody who matches you, right?
Yeah.
If you believe that it's better to wait to marriage, then go ahead, do that. Find somebody that feels the same way. Don't try to make somebody else convert into what you want them to be,
Oh,
because it doesn't work. It doesn't work, and that's what happened to me, and that's why we're not together right now, because I wasn't who she wanted to be. And by the way, I realized that she's not the type of person that I needed in my life. It was.
What's wrong with being hallelujah? What's wrong with
Yeah,
that?
it's not. I still see the positive. I still believe in
Jesus Christ.
in the higher power.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just not the way that.
The woman was trying to make you.
Yes. Yeah. Right. Because then by the way, that's a little bit of manipulation also, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
So I got manipulated a little bit there, but I'm a stronger person for it, and I learned a lot about myself. Thank you.
What was this? Toys?
Wrong one.
Hey, can you step into my office? Can you step into my office?
It was so good. I still like it.
Because you're fired, bro.
The funny thing is the time is ticking.
Yeah.
All right.
Bucky?
All right, we got one more for what causes it, and then we're going to get into some quick, helpful tips.
Okay.
Make it quick.
So, last one. This goes with your random thoughts.
Yes.
Fantasy's gone wild.
Yeah.
Where does it start? Where does it end?
At the end of the day, what I told you is the truth. This is the most powerful computer that you have.
Yeah.
This can process so many things. It builds so many fantasies. It builds so many ideas that literally, like,
Is it faster than AI? Well, here's the thing. I go answer my opinion.
okay.
We created AI, so
Yeah.
we are still smart in some extent versus the AI.
Yeah, we're smart in some instances over AI. Because you
Yeah.
know why, we could turn off AI.
That's what you think.
That's until it becomes self-aware.
Yeah, that's true. Well, we're gonna have to kill all the technology.
Well, it should be being done now. Not later.
We gotta do all of it, and then
Yeah.
we gotta hope that Ultron is not fucking hiding somewhere.
Somewhere over there. Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, at the end of the day, we can get blue balled just by our own thoughts. Our own thoughts can betray us at the wrong times.
Pretty
right?
much.
So how can we kind of adjust? How can we recover? How can we deal with these
In
blue
other
ball
words,
situations?
in my opinion or thoughts, or what you call it,
Yeah.
you gotta be away from everybody. Sit down and be quiet.
Well, he's gonna give
Oh.
it to us right now.
So let's get into this first one.
Yeah.
It's gonna be quick. Obviously, the first one very quick. Masturbate. Duh.
Yeah, duh. Hey, anybody out there who says they don't masturbate?
Family Guy, when they drink a Red Bull,
Oh yeah.
Brian, what does happen to him?
No, not Brian. Chris.
Oh, Chris, I'm sorry.
I didn't see this one.
Oh no, you didn't?
No.
Oh, you need to watch
Well,
that
you know how you
episode.
get hyper on Red Bull.
Yes.
The son Chris took Red Bull.
Yeah.
It was his first time taking it.
Yeah.
And he just went all wild. He was like running up and down. And everything.
Flames into.
And then all you see is that you don't see it, but you can tell he goes off screen, and then
Yeah.
he like jerks it off so fast that
Yeah.
it becomes flames. And he comes back on screen and his crotch is on fire, and he's just running through the fucking thing. It's
Wow.
funny. Yeah, it's funny.
I gotta show when we.
That's extreme.
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, is exactly what just beat it off, bro.
Honestly, yeah.
Beat up the turkey.
Yeah. Why gotta be a turkey?
What else you gonna call it?
Beat the meat.
I think he means
Choke the chicken.
There he goes. Choke the chicken. Drain the snake.
Mm-hmm. Beat the meat.
Beat the meat. Tickle the berries and
Tickle the pickle.
Yeah. Tickle the pickle. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, well, there goes that one.
I mean, why? Yeah. Wait. Push.
What?
Watch. Porn. Fantasize. People.
I think
that
that'll
can
make it
help.
worse. I feel like that'll make it worse.
Well, you don't do it. You don't do it all the time.
It's for instant gratification.
Yeah.
Just get it off and be done with it.
Yeah. Be done. Well, we're visual stimulants, right?
Mhm.
Because that's what happened to you. Visually stimulate. Okay. All right. So obviously, don't be. Hey, it's not taboo. It's okay.
It's 2023. Just beat it off.
Just beat it off, bro. It's cool.
All right, so let's go to
Just don't do it in public.
Obviously.
Don't do it like Peter Herman in theaters.
Yeah. No.
What the fuck?
Pee
All
wee.
right, next one. Think about anything else.
Yeah.
That
Literally.
was the part I was saying. Like, you need to get away from everybody.
Yeah. I'll think about like baseball.
Think about sports. Think
sports.
about
Working
video
on your
games,
car.
working
Video
on your
games. Oh, I got.
car.
Watching a mud wrestling woman.
No.
No, that doesn't help.
You
you buffoon.
imbecile.
Or oil wrestling.
Think about like think about the economy,
Oh God.
politics. Think about climate change. Anything else.
Or the other one that can help you, just take a cold shower.
That's your call, right? You know what? His remedy for anything is just take a cold shower.
He loves that.
Yeah,
He gets
because
fucked up cold shower.
because
You like it too. I don't know what you're talking about.
He's on some tree, cold shower.
but yeah, because you're heated up, so cool you down. Take a nice cold shower. That will literally shrivel you up. I mean,
It helps sometimes. Sometimes,
well, you run hot apparently.
Yes.
Oh,
What's it called? When a woman gets older.
I have forever menopause.
Yeah. Muy caliente.
Oh no, I was wrong. Oh shit. Anyways, let's
Yeah,
go
let's
back.
just move on,
Let's
okay?
move
Hurry
on.
up.
So
You're not leaving. You're gonna stay.
meditate.
Yeah. Meditation. Okay, so that's
That's the part.
physic. No, you said physically
Yes.
go somewhere, but
Somewhere.
sometimes you can mentally just clear your mind.
You can clear your mind in a strip club. Just sit down quietly.
Wow.
No,
This guy's
it will not
bomb.
work.
He wants to go to the main place where he's gonna get blue balled.
Okay. Next on stage is Destiny. No. Usa. Usa. Yeah. No, somewhere quiet, clear your mind, think about nothing. Sometimes, by the way, men, we're good at thinking about nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Just do that.
That's very true.
Don't go to strip club.
No, don't go to strip club.
That's a blue ball.
1,000%.
Yeah, that's a very expensive blue ball.
And our last one, if you do got game, call your booty call.
Oh. Well, like for example, he got manipulated. You got played.
Yeah.
Right. I was with somebody that didn't value my time. guess what? Somebody else might value that time a little bit more.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You side chick.
I'm not going to say anything, but somebody else who, and it's not about that. It's about just finding somebody else who, if somebody doesn't want to do something that you want to do, then you find somebody else who
might.
Will. Yeah, that's a kind of dick way to think about it, but it's at the end of the day,
it's true.
It's true. Like, if somebody's not with you on the same page, like I said, if they're trying to manipulate you, if they're trying to make you wait, if they're trying just to give you a hard time, then that person not the right person for you. To find someone else.
Of course.
Right. Don't leave yourself in that situation. If it's not a good situation, move on. That's all I'm saying. That's what I'm really saying.
So where did it start in the blue balls? The slang.
Well, you should have said that way.
No,
ahead.
it's not over yet. It's not over.
Wow.
We got to go.
Oh, I know that. It started in 1916.
Yeah, so the term blue balls came from in 1916. Now, how did it come from? I don't know. See, that's
United States. Originally.
Yes. How? The question was not where.
Oh, shit.
U.S.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So, yeah, there's ways to get out of it. At the end of the day, the point being, blue balls is temporary. It's not. You're not going to be blue out forever.
Yeah.
Unless you're a freaking monk.
You remember what's a professional way to say it?
What? Epididymal hypertension. So if you have epididymal hypertension, it's not not long lasting. It could be relieved, and there's plenty of ways to.
In many ways.
And if you find yourself in any of the situations that we found ourselves in, by getting manipulated by visual stimulation, physical stimulation, because you had to wait for marriage, because you had to wait because the person's not ready. Let us know if there's any other reasons why some of you might have got blue ball. Share with us.
Yeah, give us your stories. Put it in
don't
the
be
comments.
shy. Don't be. Hey,
you see what we're talking about, dude.
We'll be honest with ourselves, right?
We try the most we can.
Yeah.
Our stories are pretty hilarious.
Yeah.
I'll give you some insight.
I'm sure y'all had some messed up stories out there.
I'm pretty sure.
Right. And how did you guys deal with it? We would like to know, right? Maybe we'll share it on the next episode. Who knows?
Love it.
Love it. So,
all right.
So, hey, Tony, tell them what they got to do.
Like, follow, subscribe. You know the deal. Ring the bell for notifications, and we'll see you on the next one.
And we out.
Adios.
Peace.
Late.